Power Pistons is a casting that's lived a very long and successful life. It first debuted in the 1995 model series and was designed by Terry Choi. He specifically designed it so it can perform well on track sets. It was featured in many games, and most notably in Highway 35 on the Road Beasts team. Also, and this is where I was introduced to it in the game Velocity X. It was one of the fastest cars you can drive. It was designed to be a futuristic land speed record car and is powered by a 6-liter V12. In 2015, it was updated to lose its side mirrors and something else, which I will go into shortly. All right, let's check it out. This is the first release of the model from 1995. I opened it yesterday, and I tell you what, the kind of satin plastic finish on this looks sweet. And I love the top-down view of this. You can see the front and rear vents right there. Looks sweet. And that monstrous V12 in the back. You can see by the pipes back there. And one thing I didn't know, which younger me thought I can do, but I didn't on the castings that I had back then, was that the canopy opens. I didn't know that until today. Check that out. You can see the driver's seat with the racing harness and a little steering wheel. Wow. That is so cool to just look at. Again, I thought I could do it with my old castings here because it looked like they could open, and I tried to open it, but these just don't open. Yeah, they didn't open. But it was updated silently to not have it open anymore, I guess. And it was updated, of course, again in 2015 to not have the opening canopy. I'll get the new version here. This was released recently, I think in like 2018 or something. It has of course, no mirrors, and is more... The window doesn't go down all the way and is kind of cut off there in the front. And another thing is that, you love Power Pistons rear exhaust back there, the stacked rear exhaust. Over here, they removed that and it now has 3 pipes coming out the back, which is all right. Again, about this casting, I love the front little lights it has there. Those little details in the front, which really make it look better. You got a lot of vents in this casting too, especially the front top fender vents for the tire. A front intake scoop. In the back, this wing is not separate from the rest of the body. It is molded in, so there's no break in the back, which is fine. And it looks like if this were like an actual car, the front canopy would open that way and the front rear would open that way, because you can see the door lines right there allow it to do so. And I love the little front intake in the top there, where you can see it goes into the engine in the back, and just that, gosh, it's just so nicely detailed and proportioned. I love like the 3 little it's kind of separated into 3 parts. You got the 2 and then the 1 cockpit going down the middle. And those rear inlets too in the back look sick. Honestly, I just love the entire look of this casting. Absolutely. Again, it was one of my favorites to drive in Velocity X. Again, very nice. Let's open the canopy for now. That is so cool. I just learned about that today, the opening canopy. So I've had this one since my childhood. I think it was released in a 5-pack. I think all the ones I have were released in 5-packs. It's definitely beat up. The canopy does not open, even though it still has the side mirrors and that big rear exhaust. Actually, check that out. It has Little inlet on the bottom too, and the vents on the rear. That's cool. And those lights. You know, I don't think I'll have to look at this later. I don't think this was ever released in like a Super Treasure Hunt or anything with like premium wheels. I know it had CM5s, but not any. I would love to see this. Surely for a toy fair or something, right? That would be so cool. All detailed up. Maybe like in Silver Series or something. Ah, that'd be cool. But it's fine. This was the second one I got. This one, yeah, I get in a 5-pack and the canopy doesn't open. I don't want to break the mirrors in this one. Got it's all Hot Wheels up. It's got the big orange flames on the side, and other than that, it's all black. I just love the addition of the rear exhaust here. I know that I get why they can't do it anymore because it was kind of slotted in the back there. But yeah, it does have 2 rivets. Does it have 2 rivets? Yes, it does. Oh. Yeah. Again, cool. I just love like the tiny designs in this casting, man. And it rolls very well. Well, that one doesn't roll well, but this one came in a Track Builders 5-pack. As you can see, you get the metal base, but this, oh yeah, the lights still are metal. Look at that. Okay, I thought they were plastic just from a glance, but no, they're metal still. Really cool, really cool. Yeah, of course the mirrors are gone, which actually, you know what? I'm not bothered by the mirrors being gone. It still looks pretty clean. Huh. Yeah. And those exhausts are fine, but it looks like it still has those spots for the lights. Yeah. And I think that has the spoiler. They shrank the spoiler? Yes, yes they did. Or no, it did. Oh, actually, I think they gave it the gap, made the gap smaller so that there's the plastic is closer to the rear, as this is more bigger of a hole. Other than that, are the inlets smaller too? I think the inlets are smaller. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, that's Power Pistons. If I had to rate it, man, this is a very nice casting. I'm rating it 9.5 out of 10. Love that opening canopy. Again, I didn't realize it had an opening canopy until today, so I'm super psyched. Honestly, this is, again, one of my favorite fantasy castings coming out of the late 90s. Very nice. All right, y'all. That's it for me. See ya.